to the rest. And guys, over to you.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So good morning, everyone. I am Apoor, and I would like to welcome you all to this webinar today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'm happy to see so many of you joining on a Sunday. So yeah, we are all here to let you know a bit about Restor, and I will quickly brief you a bit before I hand over the session to my teammates. So Restor is founded by ETH Zurich Crowder Lab and developed in collaboration with Google. It is also an official partner of the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration. So it is basically a map-based open data platform for people so that they can better plan, manage, and monitor the restoration projects. So this way we can also refer to it as a home to a global restoration movement. You will understand all of this when Hema demonstrates the platform for you all. So just to add in a bit here, there are hundreds and millions of local communities across the globe which are working for nature to bring sustainability, improve biodiversity, climate. But for this, they definitely need connectivity to learn and grow. So here is where Restor helps you. So I will let Hema talk to you in detail about it. I will not go into the details of it. So before going ahead with the session, we would just like to have a short icebreaking session with you all. So I would like Anisa to share her screen where you will have to go to www.menti.com and use the code 53601081, which is also mentioned in the chat below. So I would want to request each one of you to please log on to this and let us know your location, where are you located, which part of India are you from. So please, let's get to know each other. Okay, so there's someone from Bangalore. Nice. It must be raining out there. Okay, Kerala, Pune. We have a diversity here. Any more? Okay, we have someone from Mumbai as well. Assam, okay, we have people from Northeast also. Great, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, that's lovely. Arunachal Pradesh, Kolkata. Wonderful to see so many people from different states of India. Okay, we are getting in more responses. Jaisalmer, okay, we also have a local lead from Rajasthan. We have someone from Pune as well. Okay, it's lovely to see so many of you. So with this, we'll move on to another question. Okay, there's some issue, but Anisa, you mind sharing it again? Okay, so there's this question, how are you related to restoration? And it's again the same process where you will have to go to menti.com and put in the code 53601081 mentioned in the chat as well, so that we get to know where are our viewers from. There are around 3 people who have answered as students. We have restoration practitioners, GIS specialists as well. Wow, great to know that. A lot of students. I see the bar raising. Okay, lovely to see students here. I hope you get to learn something from this webinar. Okay, there's nobody from the carbon industry. There's no restoration finance people, no scientists here. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Anisa. It's great to know you all. Okay, there are some more people answering. A lot of students still answering. Nice. Thank you so much for your inputs. It's great to know you all here. So thank you so much, Anisa. And now I would like to hand over the session to Hema, who will be presenting and demonstrating the platform for you all. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar of Restor. And I'm Hema Bhatt here. And I'm sure you people are very excited for knowing how a technology is playing a big role in restoration world and how you could be the part of Restor. And I'm also very excited to share with you all about what exactly Restor is. So we will begin how Restor is and how Restor is helping people in the restoration world. So just let's wait for 1 second. We'll let you know to my presentation. Okay, so I would like to introduce you about Restor. So Restor is basically a science-based platform which is built for supporting and accelerating the restoration efforts of people on the ground. And it includes every kind of restoration of the world. And platform is very ambitious because it includes everybody here, because this platform is made for the community as well as by the community. So it is a kind of a platform where we are also helping people in restoration world, and the people who are doing restoration are ultimately helping us to build this platform more and more user friendly for everyone here. So you might be wondering why we need such kind of platform while we do restoration work on the land. So where the technology comes and why this platform is breaking into the restoration world. So let me tell you, when we talk about restoration, you might be aware that restoration is not yet happening at the scale and speed that is actually required to meet all the challenges which we are facing in today's world, whether it could be in terms of biodiversity or whether it could be in terms of climate change. And that's the reason you all are here, right? To hear me how you can contribute to the restoration of this world. And that's the reason we are building Restor. So what exactly Restor does? So Restor analyzes where exactly we are today in terms of restoration. And it also helps us to know where more work is required and what work is required and how we can achieve our goal of restoration and how we can do a quality restoration in a good scale. Also, it makes sure that the scientific data, which is specially made for the people who are doing restoration on the ground, should get to the people in a very easy manner, and everyone and everywhere can get this access of scientific data. And also, it commits on certain sets of indicators that are required for monitoring the impact of the restoration on biodiversity, climate, and people. And also, it makes sure that you monitor the progress of the restoration projects. So this is how it is helping people in quantifying the restoration of the area, in using the data which is required for doing the restoration, and also in monitoring the restoration projects. So all this is not only helping in this perspective, but it is also creating a transparent sector of restoration, which not only helps in the easy flow of the investment, but also helps in channelizing the investment at the right path and at the right hands. So this is how Restor come into existence. And apart from this, in the next few slides, I'll let you know the ins and outs of Restor. And after that, I'll explore you about how Restor works and how you can get started with Restor in a very simple way. So as Apurva told you earlier, Restor was founded by Crothall Lab at ETS Zurich. And the whole technology of Restor, which you will explore, has been developed with the support of Google. We are the official partner of UN Decades of Ecosystem Restoration. And last year, we have launched the beta version of Restor. And I'm very glad to share with you that on the same year, we have been honored with the Earthshot Prize finalist, which is very honoring award for the people who are in the sector of restoration. So this is the history of Restor, how it came. And now I'll let you know how the Restor functions exactly. So Restor does few very simple things, but which comes out as a very powerful one. So first of all, it allows anyone, anywhere to get access of the world-class scientific data for monitoring their restoration progresses. And secondly, it allows anyone doing restoration and conservation projects to do that publicly, so that a transparency is created over that and know that what is happening with our earth and where what projects are heading up. So you might be wondering how we are providing scientific data to each part of the world, right? So we'll let you know that Restor is deeply rooted with science and technology, as we are born out of a research lab, that is Crothall Lab. And that's the reason Restor holds dozens of scientific data layers with us. And all these data layers comes out from the public scientific literatures. And we have these data sets but through our global models. And our global models rely on hundreds, sometimes thousands, and sometimes millions of data points from different parts of the world. And these data sets are collected through NGO, through institute, and even through our own team. And this immense data is analyzed by the great scientists which are present in our team, who analyze the data and predicts that what's exactly happening in this world and what will happen ahead. So when you explore platform, you will get to know that what data sets are present. You will find the data sets of soil carbon, pH, the biodiversity of the area, the tree loss cover of the area, and a lot more things. Apart from the data from global models, we also hold certain data from remote sensing, and these all come through the high resolution satellite time series. And what you are seeing here is the satellite time series, which goes back to 10 years back. And so you can see here the data from 2011 to 2021. This is very incredible because you can see here that how the land is changing over different times. So you will get the insight of your area, that's how it is changing, how it was in the past and how it is now. So it become a proof for someone to showcase what's exactly happening with their land and what efforts they have put in the restoration doing that land. And apart from this, you will also find certain other data sets in our remote sensing data. You will find NDVI, that is the greenness of the area. You will find the net primary productivity of the area. You can also find the evapotranspiration rate of the area and certain lot other data here. So this is just the one side of Restor, which Restor provides to the community. And there is the another interesting part of Restor, which is the data shared by the community people to us. So here you can see, so what people does, every restoration practitioners, when upload their site on the platform, they have an associated profile at Restor for every sites, and whatever they feel they add to the platform. So they add the site status, pre-restoration land use, their intervention, and many other data sets, like they add the soil sample of their area. They also add the tree count of the area. If they have the biodiversity area, they add that, so that the data of their land can be available to the community of the globe and also to Restor. And then this data is analyzed by the Restor platform, and then the data which is analyzed is upgraded on the global models to make it more and more accurate for the people in generation for using this platform. So this is how build this platform more and more friendly for everyone. So apart from this, I would also like to add that people have a choice of data to the platform. They can either add the data by their wish, or either they can keep their site private by not showing anyone what they are adding and what they are using. So we have also made sure that people can secure the privacy of their sites and as well as for their data. Apart from this, there is a very interesting part of Restor, and this is the interaction of data of Restor with the global community. So you can find that Restor is sharing their global data through global models and satellite time series and remote sensing data to the global community, where people who have uploaded the site are using our data, and in exchange, they are sending their data back to us. So in this manner, the data which is collected is analyzed by our scientist team, and they inputs the data which is collected from the community to their global models, and ultimately it get more and more improved ahead. And apart from this, you can see here that, as I earlier told you, that our platform is a kind of a platform which is built for the community and by the community. So here it proves that we are working for community as well as community is working for us by creating a feedback loop of the data. So this is how everyone are interconnected for sharing their knowledge and sharing their data, so that whenever new people will come up to doing the restoration things, they can find more and more accurate data for their work. So apart from the scientific perspective of Restor, it also holds certain other areas which are helping in minimizing the challenges of restoration. And here you can find the filter function of Restor, where people can able to connect with each other, to learn with each other. And also this is creating a transparency in the restoration sector. Everyone can visit everyone's site, can see what's exactly happening in this area, and can put their inputs over there, so that the thing which is going wrong can be improved at the right time. You can see here that every project can find the volunteer opportunities from here, can find the financial support, can also find the expertise support, and whatever support they want in their restoration challenges, they can get here. So this is how Restor is ultimately creating a place where people can build connectivity, people can create a work in a transparent manner, and people can encourage each other by showing what they are doing and by sharing what others are doing. So this is how it is helping in supporting the restoration efforts of each and every people. And we also believe that restoration of the world and sustenance of world is not just about me and you, but it is about us. We can together make the change, and that's the reason our whole team is working for making this platform more and more user friendly and based on the need of the restoration practitioners on the ground. And that's the reason the great team of local leads, which are scattered at different parts of the world, are connecting with the local community people on a daily basis, and they are getting their input so that we can implement that on the platform. I request audience to please mute their mic. Yeah, thank you so much. So I was saying how we can help each other in building Restor. Apart from this, I think I have given you much of the insight of what exactly Restor is and how Restor works and how the data of Restor works. Now, I would like to share with you who we are today. Since it's been 1 year from the beta launch of Restor, and we are honored by more than lakhs of restoration and conservation sites at our Restor platform, which is published by more than thousands of restoration practitioners. And these restoration practitioners now are the proud Restor users. And these are spread over more than 100 of countries covering around 13 different biomes. And this number are not stopping here. It's still counting and counting. And we know that you could be one of among them. And if you are not yet, you can be one among them, and you can publish your site, you can be the user, and you could have your own place on the Restor to connect with each other and to learn from the global community. also, I believe that Restor is not what you are saying today. It is just a beginning, what you have seen till now. And we believe that we are far more to go ahead this. And till now, we have a good scientist team with us who are supporting Restor to make what Restor is today and what Restor will be ahead. And we think that you could be the part of our team who can support us and who can give their inputs and ideas to make Restor what it could be in the future. And also we have immense of ideas with us to make Restor such a platform where a beginner can begin their restoration future and the expert can share every kind of knowledge with the community here. And also we want to make this platform where we can host every kind of satellite image, we can host every kind of carbon certification, we can host every kind of drone imagery. And also we want to make this platform such a platform that we can provide the best science to every practitioners, so that people don't feel any challenges in getting any kind of data for their restoration efforts. And I think I have given you much of the insight of Restor. I have tried my best to let you know what exactly Restor is, who we are today, and how you can assess the data of the Restor and in what manner. Now, I want you to explore the platform with me so that you can know in a better manner how you can get started with Restor, how you can build your connections at Restor, and also how you can provide inputs to the Restor platform. So let's just go on to the platform demonstration. Okay, there is one request for all the audience. I don't want people to just see this as a demonstration. I want you people to explore the platform with me. So I request you all to just open your browser and just type restor.eco so that you can enjoy this session with me, and you can also explore what exactly Restor is, because when we do something by our hand, we learn more better way. So I request you all to just type restor.eco. And when you go on restor.eco, you will find our website here, and you can get to know who we are, what we do, who are the people in my team, and what we are doing, what are our mission here. So you will get to know everything here. And now I just request you to please go to Open Restor. Yeah, so this is what our platform looks like. So I hope you have opened it. If anyone face any challenge, they can write to the chat box. My team will help you to guide how you can go onto the platform. So here you can find the yellow pin drops, right? You can find different number of yellow pin drops here. So what this pin drops exactly means? So these are the restoration projects in different parts of the world. So I'm just highlighting India here. So you can see here different projects, and these projects are the restoration project, the conservation project, and any kind of nature-based project. This could be the forest, the arid land, also the lake of the area, and also the coral reefs, the mangrove projects, or anything, because it is covering around 13 different biomes. So you can find any kind of biome here. So I hope you have opened it. Now, just wanted to add here, you are able to see this yellow pins here just because the people who have published their site here, they have made it public, and that's the reason you can see it here. So as I earlier told you, we have two different options. Either you can make the site public, or either you can put it private. So if you are the one who don't want to share your projects with the global community, but you want to use the data of the platform, you want to use the monitoring tools, and you want to use the management tool, you can just add your site and you can make it public. Nobody can see it. And the another aspect is you can make it public by publishing your project, so that anybody can see your project and anybody can connect with you while you are handling those projects. So just let's go to one of the project. I request you all, you can select any of your state and you can just go to any of your nearby hometown and just explore with me. So here I have gone to one of the area, and suppose let's take an example. I want to work here in this part of area. This is my target area and I want to perform my restoration efforts here. So how I will know? If suppose I am a layman, I don't know anything, so I can just jump onto the Restor. I can find the nearby projects and I can connect with those projects easily and can get the knowledge how they are performing restoration over the near area, what are the things I should know about that area, and what are the challenges they are facing and how I can mitigate those challenges when I will perform my restoration project over that area. So I'll just quickly connect here. You can here also find the project name and details. So I'm just heading up one of the project here. So this is one of the project in Telangana whose name is Kanashanti Vinam. It is one of the meditation center there, and you can find who they are, where they are from, and what they are doing. So you can find all the information here. In terms of connectivity, you will get to know their website, you will get to know how to connect with them through their email so that you can directly make the connection and build a better connectivity. Apart from this, you can also find that what they are doing, where they are doing, what are the intervention, and what are the restoration goals. So this is how everything works here. So you can get to know about any of the project nearby you by just going onto the pin drops nearby your area, and you can just simply connect with them and get to know and exchange your knowledge. So I'm just giving you some minutes. You can just pick one area from your map and just go on to any of the pin drops, and at the last you can share what you find over that platform. So just pause for some seconds so that you can explore that. I request you all to please mute your mic. Okay, I guess you are exploring the platform. You can find any of your area. You can able to get onto any of the pin drops here. Okay, let's get back. And now I'm going to show you another important and another interesting part of the platform. Suppose you are interested in performing agroforestry and you want to know how people at different parts of India are performing agroforestry. So how you will search? You can't go to every pin and see, oh, is they are doing agroforestry or is they are doing something else. So what you can do, you can use our filter function. Here you can find the filter function. Just go into the intervention type, just add the filter here, and the platform will filter out everything and it will only show those pin drop who are performing agroforestry. So you can go on to any of the site and you will find that these are the projects who are performing agroforestry. And let's take some other examples. Suppose you are the person who can provide the finance to the nature-based practices. And if you are interested in providing the finance to the agroforestry people, how you will do that? So just add the filter. you can go on to the support sort and let's see who are the people who need financial support, or you can choose who need expertise, who need employment, anything. If suppose you are the one who are seeking for jobs or some such opportunities or volunteering, you can just select the options here and you can just connect with them. So I'm just adding the financial option here. So let's see how many projects are here in India, basically of agroforestry, who need financial support. So I can say 6 to 7 projects who need the financial support in India for doing agroforestry. So this is how you can go on to anyone's profile and can get connected with this. Let me just open the site of Bihar. They are the one who need the financial support. They are performing the agroforestry. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you can also use our another filters. You can find here, you can connect with the people through different biomes, through different countries, through intervention type, and through the type of the post and pre-restoration land use. So I'm just giving you a few minutes. You can just explore based on your interest. Just find, suppose if you are interested in finding the employment opportunity, just check how many projects in India and they are basically on Restor who are providing the employment to the people. So I'm just giving you 1 minute. You can just explore that. I hope you people are visiting the website and seeing your interested projects over there. Please just don't make it monotonous for you. Just explore it. You will find it more and more interesting. Perfect. Let's get back and let's see some another interesting feature of Restore. So now after seeing this, I think you might be interested in knowing how you can, get start with Restore, how you can create your own profile, how you can publish your own projects. So let's get on to that. So it's very simple to get onto the platform. You can just add any of your Google account to the Restore. You will find the option here where you can add any of your account. You can just sign up and you can do anything over the platform. So after that, you might be wondering how you can publish your project. Is there anything trick over there? But no, it's very simple. You have 3 different options for doing that. Either you can draw an area, or either you can upload the area file in form of a shape file. You have certain formats given in the platform. You can upload your area through the shape files. So these 2 methods are useful for uploading your project area one by one. And you have another third option, that is if you have multiple number of sites, suppose you are having 20 or 30 different sites and you want to upload that in a one go. So how you will do, if you are ready with the shapefile, you can just connect the community team of Restor, and the Restor team will help you to get started and to get upload all your projects at one go. So let's select one of the area and let's see how we can draw an area. So I'm just selecting one of the area here. So suppose I'm interested in doing restoration over this part of area, right? So just zoom out, just go on to draw area and select your boundaries. Suppose I am interested in performing my restoration at present to this much boundary. So I'll select the area and just analyze it. So now my platform is analyzing it for me. So you are seeing that it is taking a little bit time, but yeah, it's done. So this is how when you mark the site over the platform will only pick out that particular part or that particular piece of land, and it will give all the analytics based on that particular piece of land. So here you can see that I can find the global predictions on organic carbon of the area, the current organic carbon especially, and also the potential organic carbon of the area. So by seeing the maximum difference between these two, you will get to know how much your land is already restored and how much efforts you need to give to the land to restore it completely. So this is very important factor when we are in the sector of restoration. So you might be aware of this. And after that, you can find the net primary productivity, which is based on remote sensing data. You will find the water depth of the area. So suppose if you are performing restoration in a dry land, and if you want to know what's the water depth of the area, is it good to start with the restoration practices here? You can get to know everything here. Also, you will get to know about the biodiversity of the area. Suppose you are a person who don't know anything about the land which you have chosen. Just go onto the platform, analyze your area, and you will find which are the potential species of the area for which you can start your restoration. You can find the flora, fauna richness of the area. You can also find what is the pH of the area, what is the aridity index of your area, what's the annual precipitation, and everything, whatever is needed for a project to start. So you can also find the tree cover of the area, the tree loss of the area. And I'm sure you might be wondering from where we have got all this information, right? When we took any part of the world, we can't go to every part and analyze, oh, this is the thing and this is the data we can collect. So you might be wondering from where we got. So you will get the answer of your question through here. You can find what exactly it is, what are the source, and who are the people behind giving this analytics, and how you can use this area. Suppose if someone is using the platform and they don't know the different data which is present on the platform, how to use that, they can use that by the information given in the platform. So this will give you the every answer of your question, like from where we have taken this and how. So apart from this, you will also able to see the data layers over the area. Suppose you want to check the tree cover loss of your area, and let's see the aridity of the area. If I'm interested in seeing the aridity of the area, I'll just see it here. So the platform will analyze the area and will let you know the aridity of the area. Yeah, so here you can see how the platform is analyzing your area where there is much bird richness. You can see that these are some places where the bird richness is very, very high, and where the bird richness is very, very low. So these are some places where the bird richness is very low. Similarly, if this is not of your global tree cover loss, so you can find from here that what are the places where the tree cover loss is very, very high and where it is very low. So we can pick any of the area and see where exactly it is. Yeah, so this is how you can use the global data layers, and we have around 21 different data layers here, and we are coming with more and more data layers in our coming launch in next September, where you will find much of the data layers and with more and more accuracy. So let's come back to the site. So I hope you will explore this ahead. And now the question is how you will publish the site. I've shown you how you can analyze it, but the question is how you can publish it, right? So just go on to save this site area and just add the name of your area. You can add any description, whatever you want, who you are, what you do, what are your goals, your website, your contact email, your photos. And these 4 pieces of information are very important for uploading any of the site area. So if you want to publish your site publicly, so you have to add these 4 pieces of information here. And after that, you can publish your site by just saving it. And suppose if you are the person who want to use the data of the platform but does not interested in publishing it publicly, so you have the option to make it private. So this is how it goes onto the private sites. So you can also add any of your ground data. Suppose you are interested in adding the seedling availability of your area. If suppose you are a nursery person and you want to add that, you can add your ground data from here. And if you want to add some other data, you can add as much as you want. So this is how you can save your site here. So I hope you got the insight how you can publish your area. I'm just giving you 1 minute. You can just explore your area. Just pick one piece of land nearby your home and just draw the site over there. Just analyze what are the analytics of that area, how much good that land area is, what is the water depth of your nearby land area, and just check on out that. Okay, let's come back to the platform again. So I'm here to show you another very, very interesting part of Restor, and that is the satellite time series of Restor. So whenever you publish any of your site, you will get the option of seeing the satellite time series of your area. Okay, let's just select one area and show you where you will get the option of satellite time series. Here you will get the option of viewing the satellite time series. So how it looks, let's check out. So this is how it looks like. So you can able to see how your land area is changing over the 10-year difference. So you can see your past land area and you can see how it looks now. So here you can find that from 2010 to 2019, it is showing how the land is changing. So it's very incredible because no one knows how the land was in past. So this become very boon tools for us to know how our land was in the past and how it has changed till now. So it become a proof for someone to show how we have done efforts and what efforts we have given to make our land more and more restored. So I think you will enjoy knowing whenever you draw the site over your hometown or over your area, you can see how the landscape is changing over the time series. So you can explore that and you can see the satellite time series. But just to make sure, the satellite time series is only available when you publish your site. If you will not publish your site, you can't able to see this during the analysis of your site. So you can just explore it if you want. I'm just giving you 1 minute. You can check out, you can pick out any of your home area and you can just see the satellite time series, or you can go on to any of the yellow pinpoints here and you can see any of the satellite time series of any projects over here. Apart from this, you might be wondering, suppose if you are the people or you are the team of 10 people, okay, and you are uploading some 20 or 30 different sites of your organization. So how you will see those sites? You might be wondering, do we have to upload same site every time for different person? So the question is no. We have the option of management of all your site, management of all your team members at a one place. So suppose I have a team of 10 members and I want every people to see the site, to manage the site, to know the analytics, and to visit the site every time. So what I can do, I can make a team. So here you can find I have made 2 teams, and under the teams you can add as much people you want. So here you will get the option of adding the team member. You can either make them admin or either make them member. So if you make them admin, they can even delete the account and they have the access of changing the site every time and anything. And if you are making them member, they can just only visit your sites. So this is how the team works. And apart from that, suppose if you are working for certain different kinds of biomes, right, and if you want to make your sites in a collection, then how you will do? So we have the option of making them in a collection. Suppose my team 1 is working for three different types of project. So here we can see that we are interested in doing agroforestry, arid land projects, as well as the mangrove restoration site project. So I have made a collection where if I am performing any kind of agroforestry and I have published my sites, so I can add all my sites of agroforestry in one collection. If I am interested in doing the restoration over the arid land area, I can add all my arid land projects over the collections here. So this is how you can use the collection section, and you can add as much member you want in your team and as much sites you want in your collection. Also, you can make the collection in a different manner. Suppose if you are working in different states and you want to add the different state site at different location, you can either make the collection based upon the states of the area or the countries, or based upon locations also. So this is how the management of your sites work. So here what you can do, you don't have to rush every time to the field to see what's happening with your sites, what's the change in the land cover, what's the change in the soil area, and what's the change in the soil carbon and everything. You just sit onto your desktop and just upload your file and just check out what's exactly happening. And I'm sure nobody is possible to go to hundreds of different sites, right? But through Restor, you can visit hundreds of sites at one place and in a very short span. So this is how Restor is helping, especially to the projects who has a lot number of projects scattered over different parts of the world. So they are finding it very, very useful for it. I think I've given you the best insight of Restor. And after the session, please just explore the Restor, and you will find many different data layers, many different data which are useful for you, and many different tools which can be of your use. And if you have any questions, you can just write to us. And right now, I'm sure you might be having many questions. So you can just type all your questions in the chat box. My team will be ready for answering all your questions, all your queries here. And also, if you have the queries after this session, you can just write us on our mail and we are there to help you get there. So thank you, everyone. So I request Anisha to take over it. Please, Anisha.
Yes, thank you, Hima. That's a wonderful presentation. It was very nice to see like all those sites and all those features. So now, as everyone already seen like Hima's presentation, I would like to give you a little bit like pre to the Q&A session. So we would actually like to know what you think about Restor from the presentation. So for example, like for this question, so you can go to www.menti.com and use the code 61105970, or oops. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I just
Yeah.
have an observation. Like, I'm really happy to know that the participants stayed till the end. Like there were around 51 participants,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them waited till the end. Like till now, we still have 48 participants. So hardly there is 2 or 3 people who have left.
Yeah.
That's a great thing.
Yes. So you can go to menti.com and then type this one. And you can add your answer through here. Or you can also go through the link through the ones that I put in this in the chat box. Okay, so wow. Oh, wonderful. So someone say Restor digital platform help someone to access multiple ecological sites at a time and explore them widely. The users can add different data layers to visualize them clearly. Well, thank you very much. The session really beneficial, I guess. Yeah. Someone says you told me about deleting by another admin, but what time we can recover our data once deleted by mistake? So this is what you can do by contacting us on the backend team, like at community on the email community at restor.eco. So yeah, you can contact us from there, and we can see what how we can help you. Yeah, and someone says connectivity. Many organizations have challenge in connectivity. Like for example, they are actually working in the same area, but they don't know each other. They have the same challenges. So this is where, like, if like both, for example, both of the organization put their sites on Restor, they can find each other and Restor and start connecting. Yeah. Oh, yeah, someone said before performing an ecological experiment, we can use this site to check pH, other parameters, and many more. Oh, someone actually asked a question, how can we purchase the software of different data layers in Restor? There's no need to purchase anything. Restor is free for everyone. What you have to do is basically just go to your browser, type www.restor.eco, use for free, because we are a non-profit organization. We want to bring restoration to everyone. You don't have to pay anything. Yes, I think we can move to the next slide. So the next question. So let's build a word cloud. So we also want to know what you're thinking about. What are the benefits that stand out most for you? So what are the features that you like the most from Restor, from what you have heard from Hima's presentation? Ease of access, yes. We actually, like someone actually like from the WWF actually mentioned that Restor have, well, what you say, the best user interface compared to the other platform that is around. And yeah, you can find potential partner to Restor, which is good through the filter function. And then transparency is also something that we want to put forward so that everyone can show like how they actually manage their sites, how their work is actually done on the ground. Well, it's a unique approach indeed. And accessibility, yeah, open network, and then monitoring. Also, we have satellite image. Like this is the best satellite image for the master satellites. And later on, we will also add the Sentinel one. The Sentinel one have lesser resolution, but it has more series compared to the Maxer one. But if you want to go for the higher resolution, then we already have the Maxer one on the platform. Ease of access, easy to use. You can track progress. Wow, amazing. Yeah, it's free. Don't forget that it's free. So you can use it like without just like probably you still need to invest in a laptop though and internet connection. But yeah, other than that, you can use it for free. Diversity of data sets. Okay, wow, this is really wonderful. I think now we can start the Q&A session. I will pass this on to Apur. You can moderate the Q&A session. And yeah, our Restor team is ready to answer your question. You can just type in your question in the chat box, or if you want to just say your question, you can go to the tab and there is like a reaction tab, and then there's an option to raise your hand, and then we can choose to from there and let you to speak. Okay, thank you. You can take this, Apur.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anisa. So any more questions from anyone? You can also type in the chat if you want. We can answer your questions through the chat as well. And yes, since you've already been through the demonstration Hema put forward to you all, I believe you people must have understood the benefits of Restor. It provides local biodiversity, the current potential soil carbon, land cover pattern, etc., etc. So there are a lot of benefits to Restor. So looking forward for you all to join it soon. Any questions from anybody?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So I have a question regarding the carbon factors, what we are getting from Restor platform. So it is not that much validated for ground truth, what we observe as of now. So what is your suggestion to get the accurate information for the particular area?
Yeah, I want to add here. So if I'm not wrong, you are asking that how much validate the data which is provided by Restor, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so
accuracy, I'm talking
yeah,
about
you are talking
accuracy.
about accuracy. So to answer your question, you have already seen that the Restor provides the global data. So the bigger your land area is, the more accurate your data will be. So it's based upon the land to land. So it covers from different parts of the world. So yeah, we can say that if you upload a bigger size area, it will of course give you a more and more accurate data. Since we are working on the global models, you can find there some 1 or 2 errors, but yeah, it is a perfect place. If someone is not knowing anything, it is giving them some insights about the area, and yeah, we are working on making it more and more accurate.
Thank you very much. And we have done some MOU with Restor. Like I'm talking from Applied Environmental Research Foundation, Pune. Okay. So we have done something like that, and how it could be useful for everyone, right?
Right.
Especially for restoration services, agroforestry, and carbon, especially for carbon. So I hope we will get the better option or better accuracy in terms of carbon or maybe agroforestry. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I see there is somebody who wants to know about how to go back in time and know the past of an area. So Hema, will you be able to demonstrate that all again? Or
okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to add here, as I already shown you, when you publish your site, you will get one option of seeing the satellite time series. So you can just go on to the satellite time series and you will get to know how your land was before and how it was now. And apart from this, if you want to know some data of your past, some data of your land about the past time, so you can just go on to the data points and you can see how's the, suppose if you are seeking for the net primary productivity and if you want to know what was the NPP of your area in 2011, so you can just go on to the graph which is given on the platform and you will get to know what is the exact number of that area. So this is how you can either see the aerial image of the land of the past time, and either you can see the data of the past time. So I hope you have given the perfect answer.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, you can probably share your screen again to show it better.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here you can see I have shown you how things are changing over different times. So this is how you can know about the past land cover area. So this is the completely dry land during 2010, and now you can see in 2019 it is totally a lush green area. Apart from this, you can also go to any of the site and there you can find that, yeah, here you can see in 2011 what was the NPP of the area, and now you can see what was in 2012 and then in 2018. And also there are other monitoring tools where you will get to know about that for different, different time. Here you can see the NDVI from 1998, and these are very accurate because these are all taken from the remote sensing data, so you can trust and on blindly. So I hope this is helpful for you.
Thank you, Hema. So I also see some questions in the chat where somebody is asking if there's an option to check out the research papers that are being used by researchers, to which I would want to add that yes, you can. There is a link on the platform where you can just click on it, the I button, and that will direct you to the publications of that. So any more questions? Okay, I believe there are no more questions. We'll still wait if anybody else wants to.
I want to read out some of the questions during Hima's presentation. Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
So someone asked, like, I think Malati asked, wait, let me find the question. Like, how is data uploaded by people ratified, validated by Restor for authenticity? So the data is uploaded by people, by users, like I've already seen it from Hima's presentation, but how is it ratified or validated? So here in Restor, we actually have a backend process to actually filters the sites to see like whether the site is actually true or not. Yeah, but this is something that we do from the back end, and we also have local leads. Like we have as for now 12 local leads who are connecting with the local practitioners, and they are the one who actually like work by checking like whether the organization actually exists or not. But however, our goal is not to police this, so we are not to tell anyone not to put their sites public and so on. This is all up to the users, and the reason is because we want to bring restoration like as close to as possible to users. So whether like your scale of restoration is big or not, and that's why we don't police this. And we hope that the grant verification will be done by the restoration community. So for example, like someone for nearby university, like they are interested on these sites, and then they probably like, oh, like I would like to connect to these people and see the sites, and then like that verification will happen. Or for example, you are a volunteer, you want to volunteer for this project, and then you will contact the organization who are doing this project, and there the verification will happen. So we hope like the whole global community will like work with each other to verify these sites. That's how it goes. And also like one question I haven't, from Malati, like the frequency of the area of view updates is aligned with Google Maps, correct? So not really, because the Google Maps, they're kind of like patchy, I would say. So we are using the Earth engine for our AI, but we actually get like our satellite time series directly from S3. So we are using the Maxar one, and that is better than what we have on Google Maps. Yeah. And later on, we will also have the one from Sentinel-1, which is what I mentioned before, is lower resolution, but it will have more like series. Yes, and other question is, yeah.
Anissa, I hope you are using Sentinel-2 also nowadays, right?
Yes, like but not exactly on the time series.
Okay, I got you.
And how often we updated our data? The data will be updated when the latest publication or the latest data set available, for example, for our biodiversity data set. So when there is a better model like that is published, and for example, IUCN already put the latest database, we will update it to the platform. That's how it works.
Also, I want to add here, when we talk about the remote sensing data, some data get updated on monthly basis and some get updated on yearly basis, and sometimes it takes 2 to 3 years to get the updated data from satellite. So this is how you will get the remote sensing data updated on the platform too. And also we have another question like, is the flora, fauna and the soil character which we have shown is the real-time data, or we have taken it from the previous literature? So just to add here, we are using the global models of the previous literature. So it is not directly taken from them, but we are using their models to predict the, we can say the predicted data of the present time. So you will get to know the estimated of the present time data here, not just the past data.
And also one from Vishal. So can the data available in the platform, for example, the soil carbon measurement, be referred to a scientific publication? It is already referred to a scientific publication. So the data that is published and directly generated by Restor, they are already related to a scientific publication. Like they are just not from nowhere, then suddenly it comes up, but they are based on scientific publication. And you can see this by clicking the I button, and you can see what is the publication there. And then you can, if you click like the authors, and then it will direct you to the publication on the publisher sites. Oh, so Malati asked a question again. Thank you. Like he said, like this is a wonderful tool for the younger demographics, but not many know about it. What are the efforts are making for each to reach out school? So actually, you can all like promote Restor. You can tell like people that you know like who might need Restor, and just tell them you can connect them to Apurv, Hema, or Aditi. They are working in India. And basically they are working in wider South Asia also. You can just connect them to like these two people, or you can just email to community@restor.eco, and then they will direct you to the right people. And like here, Hima, Apurv, and Aditi can take over, and then they can give like these people like platform demos, and then how to use the best Restor according, for example, to the case, what features that you will need. So yeah. And of course, if you want to have a webinar with us, again, like somewhere, somewhen, we are very welcome to it.
Okay, so I see there are no more questions. So thank you, Hema and Anissa, for answering questions of our viewers. And So thank you everyone for joining this session. And obviously, to make global restoration a success. So I would really want to request each one of you to take some time out of your busy schedules and create an account and play around the platform a little. And we would love to have your inputs for future development of the platform as well. And just wanted to add, if you create an account, you will also be signing up to our newsletters and the platform updates as well. And if you know of somebody or an organization who should be on Restor, please let us know or let them know of Restor. So again, thank you so much for your time. Hope to see you all on Restor. And thank you Nature's Eye team as well for organizing this wonderful webinar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. For participants, you are free to leave now. If you have any questions, please put them forth, or else you can leave the meeting right now. Apurva, listen now. Are you guys waiting after the meeting, like, or like leaving before it?
No, actually, we just wanted to thank you. So we were waiting.
Acha,
Yeah.
Acha, even I thought of something like that.
Okay, okay.
Just give me a
Bye,
minute.
Lisa.
1 minute.
Okay.
Actually, okay, this is just a suggestion. Why don't you guys actually, whenever you have an event, instead of just calling it a webinar, call it a tutorial or a training program or something like that. I mean, your platform is as good as what it has stopped the recording.
Yeah.